Okay, thank you very much, everyone, for coming to the guest funnel scrum, guest campaign scrum. So today we will discuss about the campaigns, revenue campaigns, as usual. So for Airbnb, actually, we'll start first from Airbnb. We'll see a little bit regarding the funnel. As we see here, thank you very much, Kariza, for the update as well for the number of views. Yeah, udah. We can see here that the number of views is only negative 36%. We're at the eighth day. So that's actually a good sign. It means that the number of views actually increased. Because, for example, this 8 over 30, the 8 over 30th of the month, right? 8th over 30 of the month. Something like that. 8 dibagi 30 lah maksudnya. Tapi kita dibanding bulan lalu, it's only negative 36 percent. So it means that our improvement actually is a lot. Yeah. So we're already at around 60%, 60% of the capacity from the previous month. But let's look at the number of inquiry count, which is at negative 73%. So for your information, 8 divided by 30 is around um, I'm currently calculating in my head. No, actually, I'm calculating in calculator. It's about 26%. So, if you're going for a linear scale, our negative should be around negative 75 ish. Yeah. So this is still a bit aligned. The number of inquiry count still aligned with the value, but actually we can do better than that. And I believe that there are still initiatives done by Kagani as well for the listing name, as well as altering for the listing name actually. Maybe asking question for Karizal. What's the status of the changing of listing name for Wi-Fi details? It's still going on, or are you done, or there are some other priorities in the marketing chapter?
Okay, thank you for the question, PD. So for
Yep.
the uh, Wi-Fi adding Wi-Fi amenities, basically, there's no update yet from the community. So because from
Yes.
our previous activities already done, but there's no update again. So
I
yeah,
see.
we
So
don't have much activity.
information, yeah. So there's a dependency of information from the community chapter, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, regarding that, maybe do we know who is the manager in the community who's supposed to give this information? Is it Katendi?
Uh, I think the person that basically give the property recommendation is released.
Mm-hmm.
Om Rafiq is only do the execution.
Execution, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And maybe you can bring it back to the private card and be a good client by driving the
Ah,
server
yeah.
this data, yeah.
Yeah.
Rizal, yeah. Okay, thank you very much. But looking at the number of listing views and number of inquiry, actually we're still doing relatively well for this month, and the number of instant book as well. Not a big increase, but actually it's still a bit better. The current status compared to last month. Looking at the number of inquiry conversion, we looked at in the month of May, we have actually more magnitude-wise, we have more inquiry converted compared to the previous one, and also considering the number of data booking that has not been taken into account, actually we're still also on the clear at this rate. So in general, what I'm trying to focus here also for this week is actually the number of revenue that we achieved in the first week, which is about 8,000 USD. That's both coming from the inquiry converter and also instant book. So that's actually also very good. Yeah. The only thing that is a bit dropping is actually the number of the conversion rate for the month of May. We're already at the 8th of June, but the number of inquiry conversion for May is still at 36.84%. Magnitude wise, it's actually the same as the previous month because we have, but because we have the more number of checkouts in the month of May, we would expect it to be higher to have this an equivalent review conversion rate. But maybe there are still initiatives that are paused, yeah, for from your side, yeah, Sasha, yeah. Is Sasha here?
Uh, yep. Thank you, Vidi. So yeah. For there's one that responding to guess
Mm-hmm.
apa message when they say they want to leave a review, I think I'm gonna start doing it next week, see, since I haven't got bandwidth previous weeks.
Yep. Yep. But in general, for Airbnb itself, it's going like okay. Like it's not like a heavy improvement or
Mm-hmm.
heavy decrease, but overall the funnel is okay compared to last week. So that's the gist of it for Airbnb. Let's move on to the next one, which is Booking.com. Yeah, Facebook marketing. Right, for Facebook marketing, over to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Kafidi. So for this week's update, we have one new converted inquiry finally after 2 weeks of not having any new inquiries. Converted inquiries, and there's one still ongoing.
Mhm.
Said Maria. Then, if you look at the page views for the listings, it's actually significantly higher than previous weeks, and
Mhm.
also ada yang minggu ini punya listing ada yang paling tinggi, highest page view number from all 6 months. Jadi yang double A di akun Kalilis has 1000 page views, itu paling paling besar di selama dari awal banget itulah. Sama di akun Kanadin juga ada Dimbris Village itu 509
Right.
page view, tapi even though page view numbernya is high, number of inquiries is actually lower than last week's by 2.
Mhm.
And also Kasasha get one reseller review on Kanadin's account. And also kata Maria, HCR coverage limitation yang diimplement dulu itu sepertinya working well tuh. And the current friction we are having is why is the conversion rate still very low, especially compared to March and April, where you can get like 2 conversion every week. And so that's what I'm currently trying to research and try to compare with months and figure out the pattern why we are having this low conversion rate. And also we're I want to increase the awareness by keep the listing on top of the page. When you misalkan search one bedroom Canggu, then we'll try to optimize our listings to be at the top always, like for a few months gitu. Jadi jaga supaya tetap bagus di atas. And to do that, I researched a few videos about Facebook algorithm, dan ada 2 yang akan diimplementasi. Jadi pertama itu untuk keyword di title-nya kita biasanya pakai BR buat initial bedroom, tapi for this week and later on we'll try to use bedroom supaya itu jadi lebih umum keywordnya. Jadi kalau orang search lebih gampang. 2, price-nya jangan taruh di title, karena dari yang aku nonton itu the Facebook algorithm prefers to not have the price in the title, and also our competitors
don't use it as well, ya.
Ya nggak use juga. Jadi ya kita coba implement and see if the number of page views also increase like that. So I think that's all from me.
Okay. So this is the findings that you found, yeah, regarding the strategy on the title, yeah. Okay. So yeah, actually, this is actually an example of a discussion topic that will be really great to be discussed later on the discussion paper. So Kevin, could you help me write down as well in the guest funnel discussion on just write down there like strategies on listing name, because I believe that we also have like experts in listing name here, Kariza and also Kagani. We'll have a discussion on that, and we'll decide on actionables. But so far, even though there are a lot of page views, there are lesser conversion, yeah, to inquiries.
Yes.
I see. Okay, so you have all the strategies set already, but in general, is it better this week or last week?
Significantly better than last week's.
I see. Already significantly better than last week, yeah? Okay. Maybe any other... Oh, I forgot to ask as well just now. Anyone wants to add anything for this Facebook campaign? None? If there are none, then thank you very much. Let's move on to the next campaign, which is Booking.com campaign. David is not here, and I think there are no updates in the activity as well. But anyone has any visibility on the activity on Booking.com campaign? None? If there are none, then maybe Carisel, could you please help me to tag David on providing the updates for this particular campaign, yeah? So that maybe when he's back, he will update us on the campaign progress as well. The next, let's move on to the Instagram campaign. I believe the Alif, yeah.
Oke, Kak.
Alif, over to you. Alif is lagging, ya. Okay, but looking at the
Ada
yes,
something kayaknya.
apa?
Laptopnya
I'm
ada
sorry, Kak.
something.
My laptop error again.
Ya.
Oh, it's
So I
okay,
think
but we can hear your voice. Can you hear our
yes,
voice, Alif?
I'm using my phone, so I think I need to. Yes, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
can
okay,
hear you.
okay, okay.
Okay, Kak. Can you scroll down to my
Yes,
comment?
of course.
Okay, so yes, so for this week update, so I post 9 contents. It's 3 feeds and also 6 stories. So I post the property. It is flamboyant territory and tortoise, and 1 review repost. And for stories, I'm for this week and previous week, I'm actively making stories and also implementing the use of Instagram polls in conducting surveys. I have 3 surveys for this week. The first one is forest versus beach, and most people say that they prefer forest. And then private pool versus ocean view, I think it's the same,
Almost the same, yeah.
50-50. Yeah. So I think it's okay to post for property that has private pool or ocean view. And also the last thing is survey result for kitchen as important amenities. So 80% people said yes. So maybe it can be uh, improve apa ya bilangnya pandangan for other property that doesn't have any kitchen to improve their property to get more inquiries to enhance their property and then the performance. I think this week is good because everything has improved drastically. Interactions
Mm-hmm.
increase for 100%, reach increase for 98%, impression increase for 89%. I think it is because I'm active in posting and using polls in stories seems to increase our awareness level. And inquiry and advocacy, we got 7 inquiry, but 1 converted in flamboyant territory and 1 guest shared photos. And for this week, our revenue constantly increasing for the past 2 weeks. This revenue increased from 83 million to 94 million. So yeah, we add 10 million for this week.
Mm-hmm.
And for next week, maybe I'll post at least 1 property and maybe 2 review because yeah, uh, review posts reposts from our customer get more likes than property content. And for further activity, I will continue to use Insta story features.
I
Yes, maybe
see.
that's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Ali, for the update. So yeah, actually, I think that this polling thing is really interesting. Yeah, we get insights, and then we also increase our engagement. Same question as last week, actually, Ali, for you.
Yes,
From these 215 people who voted 119 and 138, is there a quick check where like how many people, how many percent are from BV employees?
I think people that are from BV employee that use Instagram is only no more than 15.
Oh,
I
I see.
think
Okay,
yeah,
so a
no
lot
more.
of it are
Oh,
actually like ours, maybe guests or maybe
yes.
other parties. Yeah.
And actually, Kak Gani icon, I sedikit bimbang to make the polls in English or bahasa Indonesia because our audience are both of them, right? So, do you think it is better to use English or Indonesia?
Okay, this may be a quick question for Kagani. Kagani, according to your insights previously and your knowledge, Indonesian or English post for this question, kind of
By
according to our
looking
audience.
the Instagram inquiry, so what is the composition? Is dominant Indonesian or Korean? Looking at the inquiry,
Yeah, looking at the
Korean.
inquiry, Alif, what's the language?
Uh, for inquiry, I think yes, most of them are English.
English, yeah.
No, it's 50-50 English and
Yeah.
Indonesia.
Okay, interesting. So maybe the polls can also be 50-50.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
But
Maybe.
Yes,
Uh,
Kagani.
yeah, I think as selama ini kita pakai Indonesia terus,
Mm.
so maybe not a problem if we change to English.
Yes, okay. Interesting trial, yeah. It can be tried as well. Maybe for Karizal, he can add to Alif. Maybe he can try to experiment using different languages, depending on the audience in Instagram as well as the inquiry. Anyone wants to add any more update or maybe feedback for this particular campaign?
Oh, I want to add something
Yes,
for Kak
Alif.
Rizal. Kak Rizal, you asked me to post Pondok Cesia ya, Kak? Yes, maybe I will try to post that property this week.
Okay, noted, noted. And actually, is the double A thing already posted in Instagram as well?
Double A.
Yeah, because I'm wondering if it does well in Facebook, will it do well as well in Instagram?
Okay. Wait, I forgot. Maybe I'll check it, but if we haven't posted, maybe I'll try to post it.
I see. Yes, Sasha, over to you.
I just want to give a heads up. I think Pondok Cesia only have one room available sih. So
see.
I think it might not be a good
Yes.
timing if we post it now.
Okay, Kak. Yes,
That's it.
Pondok
Yeah.
Cesia is not villa, right? It's guest
It's a
house
guest
or
house. Yeah,
yes,
it's
because
a
in
guest house.
Instagram most people search for villa.
Yeah, okay. Very nice insights.
Asia also only one room left.
Hmm.
Chesha.
Oh, it's Sasha. Yeah. Okay. Anything else for Instagram campaign? None? If there are none, then let's move on to the next campaign, which is agent sales. Over to you, Lilis.
Oh yeah, for me. For agent sales, actually no activity. But why don't just give one contact for agent? Is Andre here?
No, Andre is not here actually.
Andre is not here.
Yes.
So yeah, no activity for this, guys. Do you have any idea on what to do with this agent? Because this is actually third party, right? We cannot push them to do anything.
I see. Okay, maybe we can add that in the discussion paper as well because it
Yeah.
will be a very interesting discussion to figure out what the agents are actually wants. Maybe there are some specific demand, but yeah. Lilis, there's also Pop Mark, ex-boyfriend of Bu Lily, becomes agent now. So maybe he wants
Oh yeah.
to. Yeah, I don't know. More mention here. Pop Mark, ex-boyfriend of Bu Lily.
Ah.
Uh,
Oh, ex-boyfriend. All right.
Okay, that's why. Yeah. Okay. Anything else for the agent sales aside from the discussion that we have later on regarding the maybe how to improve or maybe what are activities that can be done for agent sales? None lah, yeah. Okay, if there are none, then let's move on to the final one, website campaign. So this is still managed by Patricia is here and to observe, and maybe next week Patricia can help Carizal, yeah, to become the manager for this one. Over to you, Carizal.
Okay, thank you, PD. So regarding the stat is basically still same
Yep.
with the previous week, but I've have a discussion previously with Mas Bayu. So we want to basically create a private plan basically. So here, wait. I will attach the private plan in the card first. Okay, so basically, we want to do hustle regarding this page. Basically, we want to create a lot of page to win some SEO keyword. So our plan is we want to apply the OTAs method basically.
Yep.
We search on Google villa in Karangasem, for example, it will be there will be a booking.com and then Traveloka and then Agoda and the other else basically shown on there. And if we open that page, basically it's still the property catalog. So basically we want to apply that method and we want to win some keyword like this house for remote working in Canggu, for example. That's
see.
the principle. And then Nusa Dua luxury villa, for example. That's the second. So basically, we want to create that sum of page, but we want to templatize the catalog basically. So
Yep.
we create one catalog and then we create some pages. But
Yep.
for the update is basically we still Ike still on the research project. On the research progress for the keyword finding. But yeah, I think for the next week we can meet the what is the best keyword, and we can apply on the each page of this PD.
Okay, thank you very much, Karizal. So, from what I understand, previously, I think I've heard this discussion before as well, that the title is actually the strongest point in the SEO. That's why I want to create a lot of pages with the title that captures the SEO, yeah, the
Yep,
keywords,
yep,
yeah.
yep,
Okay,
yep,
that
yep. And
sounds like
also,
a solid plan. Yep.
and also we want to shorten the guest journey basically, because if in our current page is the
Use
guest needed to
filter.
open lot more and then
Yep.
open the listing so they can send inquiry, but on the next is they directly see the catalog based on their needs, which already filtered on the keyword part, and then they directly can open the listing and send the inquiries basically.
I see. Interesting. Yep. That can be automated as well if the template is the same. You just have to change with several keywords, right? It will make a lot things a lot quicker as well. Yeah. Thank you very much for attaching the card as well, so that we can track the progress.
Yeah.
And anything else you would like to add, Kak? None. Okay. Maybe from the others, anyone wants to add anything? Maybe if there are none. Tunggu dulu bentar, Vidi. Anyone? Okay, if there are none, then let's ask Patricia as the junior that will succeed Karizal. Do you have any comments? If there's no comment, then
None so far sih kak. I agree with the page blasting plan.
yep. You agree ya with the page blasting plan?
Maybe we can also put the analytics there too. Kemarin aku ngelihat the analytics, the funnel goals-nya itu belum dibikin.
Belum di set ya?
So can we set that up too?
Yep, that's actually something a BI person will do to set up ya. Later, if you already become the campaign manager, and I think that will be soon, yeah, you will have a meeting soon with Lilis and also Rizal.
Yeah, I
You can
think
help set up.
tomorrow we'll have meeting with Mas Rizal juga sama
Mantap.
Patricia and me. And from tomorrow, Mas Rizal will be the will be the funnel manager only, and then you will work with Patricia ya. Yeah.
Oke. Sedih nggak Kak? Udah nggak ngurusin website lagi Kak? Okay. If there are no more feedback, that's it for the campaign update. Let's look at the stats a little bit, yeah, people, because this is our main concern for the guest funnel, actually.
Actually, I will
Yes.
have the same questions for Instagram.
Yes.
Can we do reporting like what
Alif did.
Alif did? Yeah, I mean, it's also been mentioned in all hands, right? That's actually a good best practice for
Yes.
everybody. Like we also have planning, and then we need to execute things, and everybody can also monitor the progress of that. So that will be cool. Alif, can you write down in discussion management about what things that people needs to updates in each of the campaign update?
Like make a template, ya.
Yeah, make a template gitu. Everybody will understand, yeah.
Where Kak?
Guest funnel discussion. I'll give you.
Yeah.
Guest funnel discussion.
Yes, this one.
Yeah, itu. That's one.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Alif and all the campaign managers, including me. Oh my God. Please
Yeah, me
use
juga.
that
Oh my
template.
God.
Okay, I'll try my best to use the template.
Actually, I'm still curious juga.
Yes.
Vidi, may I ask my
Yes,
curiosity?
of course.
As Jing's questions, what is actually okay? I'm lagging or you're lagging. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Maybe a third party can confirm who is lagging.
Lancar semua.
Lancar semua kan ya Kak?
Oh, lancar.
Yes.
Okay. Alif, what do you think you do different? Because I see that last
Instagram.
3 weeks,
Yes.
the Instagram campaign is actually performing really well.
I think it's because last week actually it's pretty hectic for me in my college. I have a lot of tasks and etc. So for this week's, because I'm more active and I make 3 polls for Instagram, but previous week I only make one. And you can see the
So you
people.
mean the engagement, or
Yes, yes, I think it's
can
because
you duplicate to other campaign? I mean, I want to find the general pattern
oh,
on all
actually I don't really
specific.
know because I think it's maybe the biggest perbedaannya it's because yesterday previous week the people that vote it's only 70 in total, but for this week's it's about 400
200 and
people.
200, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
400 people that vote for
Yep.
our story. So I think
Oh,
that makes our performance increase for this week.
Yeah, but stories aren't public as well, kan? Yeah, if I
Uh,
understand correctly.
it's only for our followers.
Followers, exactly.
yeah.
Yes.
So, I mean, like if you say that, okay, I post more, then it can appear in other people explore. But then for
Yes.
stories,
Yeah.
it's like
It's
okay,
only
only
for our
followers.
followers.
Never
Yes,
followers.
exactly. But in the post itself, are there more engagement and also like number of likes compared to the previous one?
Oh, for the post itself, I think for this one, I don't know. I think it's the first time or not. We reached more than 100 likes
Okay,
for
so that's of course different.
Wah Wahinugroho. It's repost. It gets 100 likes. I don't know why, but it gets 100 likes. While our property only get 30 to 40 likes.
Okay, so when I mean when there's a post that other people repost, it tend to get more likes.
It's a repost like yeah.
Yeah,
When
repost
Repost.
like
we repost other person
no, when
post,
other person repost our post.
No, it's
kebalik.
when yes, when we
When we
repost other
repost other
person.
person post.
Yes.
Oh,
Ah,
oh,
You are
It's
not
review.
Instagram
but
user,
it's
yeah?
not. Yeah, but it's not in our feed, kan? Yeah.
It's
We
our in our feed.
repost, right? When we
Yeah,
repost, it is in our feed.
you can check in our Instagram.
Okay, okay, I can understand because previously, if I remember correctly, what you can repost is to story, but maybe now we can repost to our feed also, yeah. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
that's actually a very good technique, yeah. Maybe, yeah, very very good. Yeah, actually that's interesting as well. Okay,
Actually,
I am very old.
yes, I think people are more interested. Yes, because
Yeah, Sasha is actually also correct, but in a sense, if there are more likes, then it means that we have more outreach juga kan. Actually, one thing that would confirm actually people who do inquiry are they people who give likes also. Now Instagram cannot see the list of liker ya.
yes.
Second ya.
Why?
Yeah,
No?
yes, we can.
Oh,
Can
you
we
can.
can?
Yes.
Okay, I am a bit outdated ya. Sorry. Yeah, maybe you can confirm whether the inquire people who inquire actually are also people who like the post. If that's confirmed, then for sure it's kayak udah fix gitu loh. Kayak oh ini berarti work aja, ini fix gitu.
Or maybe this is a unique place because this is the property that have in Despacito, mirip Santorini.
Oh,
Do you know this? Yeah, Despacito. I think it's because the property is unique, so everyone is yeah. Wow, kayak wow mirip di Santorini. So yeah, they give it
I
likes.
see. Interesting, interesting. Tapi ide repost juga sebenarnya menurut gua lumayan menarik sih. Walaupun gua nggak ngerti teknikalnya, tapi nanti gua cek deh. Kalau repost gua buka Instagram mungkin ya, bikin akun baru kali. Oke, any more questions, Lilis? So I think the general idea is more activity as well. Yes, Kak Gani.
Yeah.
Yap, berdasarkan data yang ada, kalau aku lihat itu justru yang improve itu di AR-nya, di how we convert the inquiry. Karena kalau aku lihat dari udah beberapa bulan ke belakang itu kayak kurang dari 10 inquiry-nya. Tapi kayak
Tetap bisa aja ke di convert gitu ya?
Ya, makin banyak yang di convert gitu. Tapi kalau jumlah kontak paling banyak tuh 14 tuh di pertengahan Mei.
I see.
Karena awal Juni inquiry-nya tuh nggak tambah naik ya, tapi kayak konverternya tuh lebih besar.
Iya, jadi ada dua kemungkinan, betul kata Kak Gani. Jadi jumlah inquiry sebenarnya statis, cuman conversion-nya lebih naik. Ada dua kemungkinan. Mungkin leads-nya bagus atau
Ya,
HCR-nya juga bagus. Tapi mungkin
Ya, sudah.
dua-duanya juga. Okay, interesting. Maybe Alif, as a note as well. Mungkin Kak Rizal bisa bantu tulis di kartunya Alif juga tadi. Alif, do you do inquiry analysis?
Inquiry analysis. What do you mean by that?
Oke, berarti no.
Yes,
Jadi
I
inquiry
think it's
analysis.
Sasha. Yes, I think it's Sasha.
Oh, Sasha yang ngelakuin inquiry analysis buat Despacito, buat Instagram berarti.
Yes, Sasha always handled for the inquiries.
Sasha, you
Yeah.
doing inquiry analysis ya biasa berarti?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Since you're here also, maybe you can confirm regarding the question by Kagani. Is it the inquiry leads are better or the HR skill is better that can convert deal more?
What
More
was the
deal.
first one?
The
Fitri,
leads
sorry.
is better, like the quality of the leads. Or
I
agak ada yang
think-
nanya kayak 3 bedroom 1 juta gitu.
I think both sih. Cause kayak the one that converted this week, Flamboyant itu, the guest actually asked for 3 properties, Villa Namaskara, Puri Sabina, and Flamboyant, but they decided to book Flamboyant instead. But I think both of them are similar, like 3 bedrooms villa, and like the design's pretty much the same. And actually that guest book last minute sih. But so kayak the supply-nya cocok and then our response is fast, jadi kayak langsung ke convert gitu.
I see.
And then if the guest kalau misalkan really need the property, they will book straight away juga.
I see. So this also related to HCR distribution for the resources in which part who is responsible for this, and it increases the response rate as well ya berarti ya. Okay. Yeah, I think it's interconnected as well. So we can work on both sides. HR, please maintain the quality of the response. And from Alif, we can invite more inquiries, more quality inquiries, yeah, through the engagement and also activity. Okay, any more questions for Instagram? Actually, very interesting topic. None? If there are none, then let's look at our stats a little bit. So what's impressive for this first week is actually in the first week we get 9,000 in month, yeah. Lilis, do you remember what is the target for the first week?
Actually, I haven't calculated for this week.
Oh, you haven't calculated for this week, yeah?
Previously, it is about 10,000.
Oh, the first week.
Yeah, the first
First week is 10,000.
Yang previously, yang
yang Mei ya, berarti ya.
Yang Mei.
Okay, so for this week actually, 9,000 is
quite good, right?
Yeah, 9,000 is 1/3 of the booking before.
Because the target that I make is actually tolerate cancellation.
Yes, tolerating cancellations as well. Yeah. Okay, but I mean 9,000 in the first week, 8,000 actually in the first week is actually a good progress. We look at the year-on-year growth as well. It increases a lot from the previous first reporting of I think maybe around -79 or maybe -80. It becomes -86. So I believe that if we pass the 50,000 goal mark, we will actually be the same or even better than the previous month on the year-on-year compared to 2019. So in general, the revenue for the first week is actually getting better. What's also important is actually the number of booking count. So we have a significantly lower number of booking compared to last month, but the revenue is already a lot, like almost the same, right? So that actually means that we're also selling properties at a longer stay or maybe higher value. So we have to keep that up as well. That's a bit regarding the insights again, the cancellation. Actually, I also showed Kagani as well in his card that there is a spike just before Kagani implemented the reduced the alteration for the cancellation policy. But in general, the density, I think Sasha will have visibility on this one. Sasha, the Slack notification, is it like still a lot or not for the cancellations? I think previously it has like more density compared to now, yeah.
For cancellations ya Vidya?
Yes.
Kayaknya I think kayak more cancellations during the past week.
Yeah, more
especially the one
past week.
Yang Villa Bening just cancelled itu.
Yeah, then a lot also, but it's not really for this month, yeah. It's also distributed
For future months.
well distributed, yeah. Sometimes August, July,
Yeah.
June. So previously kan the cancellation that we take into account in BI is like there's heavy cancellation for this month. So that's actually why the cancellation cancellation tolerance is actually pretty high, 50%, yeah, if I'm mistaken list. But now it's more distributed. But yeah, we still have to figure out what's the cancellation status. I believe it's Erica's pivot in HR is already being under the pivot for by HR team. That's a little bit about the stats as well. But yeah, just watch out the stats. Maybe there are some interesting thing. But I think one question that actually is interesting to discuss is actually by Kevin just now regarding the title idea for Facebook marketing. Uh, just now, Kevin mentioned that he found out that the algorithm for Facebook doesn't favor like cost in the title, the price in the title, and then what else, Kevin, just now?
Wait, I need to check my notes.
Okay. I think,
No,
yeah.
no brand names, but that doesn't apply to us.
Yes.
Nothing cultural.
Nothing cultural.
Anything that has a human body part like arm, leg, ear, anything that says a body part, not even humans but an animals as well. And then religion and politics, homosexuality and such.
That's
And
actually
then
very specific. Yeah.
and money. Yeah, and money.
I see. So actually, what I want to point out is actually changing the BR to bedroom in title for keyword when searching. I think that is a good idea. What do you think, Karizal?
Bedroom, BR with bedroom, yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of our properties in Airbnb still use BR, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, what is more consideration? I mean, we use Facebook, right? For
Yes,
this.
for this one is Facebook.
Because like this, setauku, Facebook, the opportunity from Facebook is from a marketplace, which is
Yes.
we not really have advantage regarding the keyword. That's one. And for the apa namanya, for the Facebook group, I mean the more important rather than keyword is like engagement. I mean the post that basically uh, on the top on every Facebook group is basically have a good engagement rather than they have a few numbers of likes or few number of comments. And I think that could be I mean the for me, I think that's the more better what is called
Approach, yeah.
the better approach regarding only
I see.
changing the PR to bedroom.
I see. So maybe confirm back to Kevin. So when you say changing the listing title, do you mean the marketplace one or the group one?
So, the marketplace one.
The marketplace one, Kak. So marketplace, you mentioned just now the SEO doesn't really affect much, or
From for my reminder is in so like in marketplace is like the name is formatized, right? I mean like the listing name is one bedroom with three kitchens, for example. I think that's formatized from Facebook.
oh,
No?
it's already being formatted by Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
I see. So you can't really change it as well, Kevin, for this one. But maybe we can try other stuff as well. Just double check, yeah, Kevin, yeah, for this one, regarding this title. Actually, why I think this is interesting is actually there are tendency in our company to use internal language to outside people. Like sometimes I even myself, like when I negotiate with partners, I say one BR, and then they're confused. What's BR? So maybe that can actually cause confusion as well for external parties. But there are some other strategies that Kevin will try to improve. For example, like not putting price in the title, right, Kevin? I would like to ask Patricia on this. Patricia, you do have visibility on digital marketing. What do you think about this one?
Yes, I'm not a fan of putting too many keywords in the title either. So price is definitely off the limits, I think.
Have you ever encountered like experience or maybe read about articles like putting, just like Kevin mentioned, like not putting numbers in title, for example? But does it also apply for sales? Because I think a lot of people actually use that in marketplaces as well.
Yes. But they usually use years, new knew something from 2020 or 2021. But still, I mean, if you put the price or any kind of numbers there, you could have used the. Usually, when we make a title for a product, there's the character limit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for
Yes.
example, for rupiah, it's let's say 1 million. It's already 7 characters. You could have used it for something else, something better, rather than the price.
Interesting. Lilis, what about you? What do you think about this one?
Actually, perhaps because I'm not completely understand, why is it not like not a good idea to use the price in the title, Kevin?
Okay, Kevin, you may share again what you found out in the.
Because the keywords. So,
Yeah, okay. So I watch a lot of videos regarding Facebook algorithm, like people share the experience in when using Facebook Marketplace, and what I watched, he mentions that when you put price, Facebook algorithm actually doesn't promote your listings as well, so you'll end up in a lower diturunin lah, nggak
Ya,
dipromosi gitu.
rankingnya lebih turun. Jadi
So
itu hasil
that's
dari
one.
researchnya Kevin gitu loh, Liz.
mm,
Yeah, so this actually interesting because I thought that usually people put the price into title, kan? But apparently according to Kevin's research, this is not the case. Um,
yeah, I'm not sure actually. The why I still don't get the logic, but
yeah,
let's do an experiment.
yes,
I
correct.
mean, do experiment for the same day you post two types of listing, for example, and you observe the inquiry, etc., etc. I think that will be good because I don't get the logic of why. Except it is about the keywords. Like there is no keywords about like 11 million, right? I mean, no.
Yeah, but according to the algorithm, I'm not sure what I haven't read the paper as well, but perhaps they do not like numbers because people don't like numbers as opposed to letters or descriptive words, something like that,
Mm,
right? But yeah, actually, if this is actually true, this is going to be a really interesting
yeah,
best
findings.
practice that we can actually question the other algorithm whether they actually favor numbers or not. So, Kevin, do you know who you will like? Who will conduct this particular pivot together with you for Facebook campaign?
I could suppose, right?
Okay, ya berarti ya.
Yeah, I already contacted Ike to implement this for this week's post
Okay,
and
I
try
already
to
okay lah ya.
compare it with
Yeah.
Yeah.
this week's.
Just make sure that you have the card for this one because this is going to be interesting to measure like through the same period whether it's actually performed better or not, because other campaigns I think is going to benefit, maybe it will even benefit from this kind of understanding regarding the SEO. Maybe class confirmation to Kagani, have you heard about this kind of algorithm?
No, on Facebook not yet.
Not yet ya berarti ya. So this is actually also new for us as well. Okay, really interesting. And maybe the last
Okay.
one regarding the.
Kevin want to
Oh
talk
yeah,
something.
Kevin.
Yeah, I want to add something else. So actually, this isn't like it's not confirmed yet. So
Yep.
mostly when I search for example, Facebook Marketplace optimization, and it doesn't give any paper or like legal documents.
Yeah,
Like,
but this is anecdotal ya.
most of them are experiences from people that already use Facebook Marketplace. So
Yep.
most of this is just experiments. So
Okay.
probably.
Yeah, it's totally fine. I think this is going to be an interesting knowledge as well for us because if it's anecdotal, but a lot of people actually confirms this, then this might be the underlying like I don't know, underlying algorithm. And the last one regarding increasing the keep listing on the top page when searching. So there are two things that you want to try, yeah, changing the BR to bedroom and also putting price in the title. For putting price in the title, that's interesting. For putting BR to the bedroom, just check again whether you can actually do that or whether just like Rizal mentioned, it's actually templatized. Yeah, kan?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone wants to add any more discussion for this particular idea? None? If there are none, then let's move on to the next one, which is agent sales. So, Lilis,
Yes.
do you want to deliver your first initial, like what's the context around the agent sales right now, and at which stage actually we need to improve? Is it the awareness stage or the conversion stage or the
Yeah.
gaining more inquiries?
Actually, for agent sales, like there is nothing much we can do.
Mm.
Why? Because we rely on third party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where the way and the what things that we can do is to motivate the agent.
Mm-hmm.
But previously we try like to give commission. Hey, for your fifth transaction, we will give you commission, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. So today is the model. The business model is to give the fixed price for the agent, and then they mark up
Mm-hmm.
until maximum 15%. As what we do
Yep.
as property management. So previously we also do engagement like sending posts, etc.,
Yep.
etc. But kind of not really consistent with the activity juga gitu loh. Kadang there is no activity but there is a deal.
Yep.
There is activity but no deals, and there is activity, there is deals. So it's kind of, yeah, no
Like
algorithm of
competition. Yeah.
course. Yeah, because we rely on a third party. So yes, that one. That's the problem
Mm-hmm.
actually, and no activity. For sure, there's no activity for the awareness side. No more outreach for this. Let's specifically assign for outreach. No,
Yep.
that's the problem juga sekarang. And do you think we need to activate that? And do you have any other idea? So that's
Right.
not the
Thank you for
question.
the context, Liz. Actually, the have any agent like really completed like after the fifth deal they will get an extra um I don't know, like extra price, something like that. It's been done before.
All right. So I think the initiative was when Aya is
Ah, yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. And agent sales is not as consistent as the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No agent that is consistently making deals actually. There's new
Mm-hmm.
agent, bahkan ada agent dari referral. But Andre know best about this, like
Oh
the
yeah,
amount of
yeah. There is
transaction.
actually what is one
Yeah.
agent that is really
It's
active.
also only Andre that has visibility for this,
Yep.
not like the other campaign. Many people can see what happened gitu.
Yep.
Bisa sih access the WhatsApp. Perhaps I can do that for like this week and try to figure out what is that. Previously, I'm the one that initiate, right? So
Yep.
I understand what's happening, so I can do strategizing
Yep.
juga. So the campaign manager
The
is
one
the best.
who
The
execute.
best person is who's executing the campaign actually.
Yep. 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 Interesting.
Yep.
So maybe before I give my feedback, anyone else has any ideas regarding this particular campaign on how we can improve, like especially on how to motivate these agents to get inquiry? Yes, sir.
All right. I think, did anybody come to Powell's discussion, startup masterclass last week from this group? Powell? Gani, you went to Powell's masterclass, right? Okay, and Rizal did too. What would Powell say, Rizal? If you want to fix this problem, what do you think he would offer us?
From I remember is we have a group discussion with the stakeholder that basically our audience, and then um, yeah, I think that's one that
Okay.
I remember.
Okay, then maybe from Kagani.
Oh, okay. I remember is engage with the community. I mean, ask them what is they are looking for, what is their interest. So we kind of create the urgency from that. So that drives our awareness.
I see. Yeah, back to Mr. Jing. Do you have anything else to add on top of that, sir?
I think if you want to motivate people, you need to know who they are. You need to know what motivates them. So we can't just sit here in our discussion room here and try to understand people that we've never talked to before. So I think the first step is to bring the agents in closer proximity to us and just say, hey, look, this is what we want to do. What do you want? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Like just pretend you're interviewing them for a job, in fact, right? And get to know what their motivations are. Some people might not be motivated by money. Some people might be motivated by recognition. Or maybe other people might be motivated by having clarity. Or maybe it's that they just don't trust you, right? But the only way to make progress is through getting closer to the agents and asking them. It's pretty much the same process if you want to know the property partners or guests. Got to bring them in. Got to talk to them. Got to see okay, what it is that's going on in their mind. What did you spend money on the last 5 things, right? And if I could get you that without having to spend money on it, would you be interested in some of that, right? So I think it's just good practice, a good marketing practice to kind of bring in people to talk to about that. That's I think what could resolve this agency thing.
Right. Thanks for the feedback, sir. So, actually, what I wanted to say just now is pretty much on the same line with that, because from my visibility, one of the agent that is really active, that is contacted by Andre, is like Andre, of course. Maybe he doesn't ask that. There's those kind of questions like straightforwardly, but like Bukit Vista and the agent communicates regarding different things. Like just get to engage and get to know this agent, because through building the report, actually agents will have a bias in a sense. They will try, if there's a guest, they will ask who first, like, and those report is the thing that actually can make that can generate inquiry. I think that one of the issue is also that generating report takes like bandwidth as well, takes time. Like you have to it's like human skills, basically human interactions. Lilis, what do you think can be utilized from this one? Is it like do you want to have Andre spend at least I don't know, maybe a few hours to talk to agents and like asking them as simple as like, how are you, what the market looks like right now, what is most popular right now? That can actually be one of the conversation topic as well, right?
I think for that part, we have discussed before that yes, the one who should engage is the one who,
Hold the WhatsApp.
hold the WhatsApp, right? It is Andre, but the system of checking whether it is done or not is not created yet.
I see.
That's what this thing. So perhaps my next plan is actually trying to take a look by myself,
Yep.
accessing the WhatsApp itself. It's not. I don't believe Andre, but what I've said before is the one who has the most visibility is
It's the one who hosts the WhatsApp, of course.
WhatsApp. So the idea can be coming from that. I can communicate with Andre, but sometimes when seeing the real data by ourselves sendiri gitu, it might have different insight juga. But I
Right.
think we'll discuss together after with Andre after
Looking at the data, yeah.
looking at the
Yeah.
data. But yes, we agree to do engagement, of course, because
Yep.
From long time ago,
Yep.
we do agree about that. But there is no mechanism control for that. There is no format for that. But because when there is a format, I think it's
It becomes
also
not genuine.
yeah.
I
That's
see.
from our side.
Yes, over to you, sir. What do you think?
Hey, I just had an idea. So, 2 questions. Actually, this is funny. Gani Rizal, I think Paul was talking about the context of PR, right? You're saying if you want to get good PR, then you need to have rapport with the reporters. You need to constantly be in contact with them so that when they write an article, they think about you, right? So my question to Lilith is it that we don't have that particular skill set of how to do this PR within the group of people that we've been trying to delegate to? And could PR people be good for this particular campaign?
So
is that a PR skill set?
Yes, that's actually a PR skill
Do you
set as well.
set report? sir?
Report. Report is closeness.
Is my connection
Like relationship, like closeness. Report. Yeah. Make them like us. Make them like us, basically. We want them to like us because by like asking their what's up and so on and so forth, they will like us, and if they have like demands, they will be biased to us first.
Correct. So what I'm asking then, Lewis, is that we don't have this skill set within the current group, and do we need to?
Sorry, sir.
Oh.
You said report.
No.
Report.
Report.
What is that?
Like closeness.
Yeah, I don't familiar with that any actually vocabulary. So it is closeness.
Yes, make them like us by talking a lot to them, even though there's no deal.
I see.
Graphic.
Yes, like Obrafik is really good at making a report
Report.
by talking to them, even
Yeah,
though there's no deal. Yeah.
It is quite the same with engagement, right?
Yes, correct. But maybe the kind of engagement that we're looking for, and like when you engage with someone, sometimes the skill is also different. What you're looking for, how to create report is. But I think Andre is capable on doing that
I
as
think
well.
so.
Okay. All right.
So we just have to check based on Lilith's data as well. But Lilith, currently, how many active agents do we have? Like the active one?
I think less than 10.
10, yeah.
Yeah, 5 to 8 perhaps.
I see, 5 to 8, yeah.
Yeah.
And we currently already stopped looking for new agents because
Yes,
previously.
the outreach.
I see.
So,
Yes, sir. Over to you.
I had a question actually. Do we look for agents that are doing like big bulk travel, like bring groups into Bali?
No, individual basically, sir.
Okay, just a heads up, right?
Yeah, sure.
Most of the group tour agencies that I've seen are all out of business.
Are all out of business.
So they are like stop working.
Yeah, they stopped operating. There was a big one right next to the Bali base. He closed his door, sold his house. So there's probably an opportunity for
finding individual agents, right?
Yeah, but agents that do bulk travel, like agents that do like group travel, because all those agents I think are all gone now.
But perhaps they operate individually as well.
That is true too as well. But what I'm saying is before that was a different market, right? Before, if you wanted to organize a group trip, you would go to these group operators and they would organize that. What I've noticed now is that those guys are gone. They pretty much, I think, have given up at this point. And yeah, sure, there's probably not going to be bulk travel soon. But have we explored that type of agent?
Like group travel? We do have those kind of deals as well, right, Lilith? Like agents who organize group travel, like big groups.
Wait. For specific targeting, actually no.
Yeah, like we just do general whatever agents.
We just do general like who have clients.
Okay.
Like, who have clients.
All right. And then the follow-up question to that is because is the government working on something about remote work from Bali now? Has anybody?
Yeah. Actually, from BI, we have Alvina that is contacting the number that the PR team give. Furcon, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And there is no follow-up yet for that. Alvina already sent email to the government.
Okay.
But there's no follow-up yet for that. That's it for the way to do.
Yeah, because I'm thinking those agents are pretty big. If an agent is working with the government on arranging that, or I don't know, procurement agents, that could be.
I think they're not agent, like individual, because what the government wants to build is, I'm not sure the economy in Bali, right? If it is agent, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I need to make sure.
Yeah,
We need to
but
know.
usually it's the citizen. But in the sense, there are several conclusions that we can have. For example, like first, we have to make sure whether the engagement with the agents are actually doing well or not. Lilith will try to observe the data directly, Lilith, and discuss with Andre later on. And then we also explored the idea of maybe looking for a specific kind of agent. But in general, there are like very little activity on the top of funnel as well. And so I think a lot of agents actually come from not really agent sales, but just someone from Facebook contacting us. This is an agent. And then do we still maintain the list of their contacts or not?
The list of their contacts.
Yes, even though,
What do you mean?
Maybe they come from Facebook as agents, but then the next time we can try to still engage with them. But the point is actually, get back again to the engagement, which is like right now we don't really know the status, right?
Yes, we
Yep.
don't really know, but what I heard from Andre is actually some of the new agent is coming from the referral for one agent, and then
Yep.
some of them is also coming like from looking at our posts in Facebook.
Yep. I think those two are the most affecting one. But yeah, in general, maybe when do you plan to have this discussion with Andre and check the agent data directly list?
Tomorrow, I'll accessing the agent WhatsApp, and then I
Maybe
think
the
today
next,
again.
yeah,
Yeah,
the day after tomorrow, yeah.
after
Okay,
tomorrow.
Karizal, could you press at that as the conclusion? At least we'll try to evaluate the data directly and see whether the engagement between Bukit Vista and the agents are well or not, basically. Okay, anyone wants to add any more feedback for this particular one? None? Okay, if there are none, then we have passed by 5 minutes. But thank you very much. I think the discussion for today is really well done. We have a list of things that we want to do for the next week. And in general, please keep up the good work, and let's have the second week better than the first week. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone.
I want to join Alif to put
Oh
the
yeah, Alif,
template
please put
here.
your template in the discussion in this paper, maybe on the top part or the
In the
put
top
it on
part.
top part lah, I think,
Mm-mm.
so that people can copy paste easily to their activity. Thank you, Alif. Thank you, everyone. I'll stop the recording. Yes, sir.
Vinny, Lilith, could you stay for a second?